2 out of 3 adults in the U.S. suffer from high cholesterol, and high cholesterol levels lead to an increase in risks to the heart, including coronary heart disease, heart attack, and stroke. But doctors say cholesterol is the one risk factor you can control.
It's very important that we are able to control these, keep them low, and that helps protect us.
Dr. Alan Schwartz is a cardiologist at North Shore Medical Center. He sees patients every day, and their most common issue is their cholesterol level.
Well, bad cholesterol it forms plaque. What happens is you get plaque formation throughout the artery. And so if you're looking at a mountain range and you're looking at the water and you see the reflection, it's sort of like what you see when you're looking at the plaque formation through the artery. So when the bad cholesterol is there, it builds up this plaque formation throughout the pipeline or the artery. The good cholesterol, if we're able to raise it, sort of like cleans it out.
Today, when doctors conduct blood tests, not only can they determine your cholesterol levels, but they can pinpoint the causes.
We do blood tests in the office all the time, and we have gotten to the regular blood tests, which just look at your cholesterol and your triglycerides and your HDL and your LDL. But now we've been able to do blood tests that look at everything, including your genetic makeup, to determine if you're the type of person that's going to have a bad cholesterol. That's why some of these people, when you say it's in the genes, what are you going to do about it? Well, that's partially true, but there are ways to combat that, and we're learning more and more on how to do that.
But before you get into the ring to fight the bad cholesterol, there are a few common misconceptions about controlling it. For instance, you may have heard that using margarine instead of butter will help lower cholesterol. Dr. Schwartz says it's all about moderation.
Well, I don't know that margarine over butter, or maybe it isn't butter, or maybe it isn't margarine, or whatever those are. I think that people are trying to come up with things that are going to not necessarily bad as whatever bad is. So yes, moderation of all of these things I think is very important.
Or how about those low cholesterol labels on the front of the food boxes? You can be sure it's heart healthy, right?
I don't think that that's necessarily true. A heart healthy snack is better than pure sugar or pure high cholesterol or fat, or having foods that are definitely not good for you. But you have to look at what the product has, and they're going to sell you whatever it is that tastes good. And you look at the back of the wrapper, and you can see what protein is in there, what cholesterol and saturated fats you want to stay away from, and so forth and so on.
Lastly, what about the phrase that high cholesterol is a man's problem?
One of the interesting things that we've seen is very often women that are childbearing have this estrogen, and for whatever reason it seems to protect from coronary disease as opposed to men who don't have that. But once a woman reaches menopause and the estrogens are now down, they sort of have the same type of risk factors that men have, and so they can build up plaque formation just as fast as men can.
Whether you're a man or a woman, the best way to stop bad cholesterol in its tracks lies within your control.
If you are dieting and exercising and you are managing your numbers well, and you have your blood checked and you go to your doctor and you don't smoke, it's all a lifestyle change. It's focusing on one thing over another is only part of it, but it's complete lifestyle change. And that's one of the reasons we don't necessarily have a goal when we're losing weight. We don't put a number out there, because in my opinion, if you tell a person this is a specific number we want your weight at, once they get to it, then they've reached their goal, and then things change.
However, it's never too late to send your bad cholesterol packing.
I have seen patients that have had bad coronary disease have a lifestyle change, retest them, and literally the plaque almost disappears.